Microphone check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me all the way in the back? I got a loud voice, don't I? Thank you very much, the Fantasy Trio. Finnish national anthem, of course, the anthem for the European Union. I want to start off with saying, finally, in this beautiful location, I've got to fulfill one of my fantasies, which is wearing a Michael Jackson microphone, so I'm ready. You feel me? How's everybody doing? You good? Okay. Welcome everybody to the festival hall here at the Helsinki University for the prize ceremony. We'll get you right to it. I know many of you have been anticipatingly waiting who's going to take on the prizes. First, I want to introduce you to Anneli Pauli, the Deputy Director General of the DG Research and Innovation European Commission.
State Secretary Tapio Kosunen, Your Excellencies, President of Reikikoku, Ene Ergma, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and especially dear young scientists. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to speak to you all at this award ceremony here today in Helsinki. This is the 23rd European Union Contest for Young Scientists, and this is now in Helsinki. Last year it was in Lisbon. I think that this contest is a very good and prime example of the activities which the European Union is carrying out in the field of science education, which I think is one of the most important fields for our future, to make sure that people are interested in science, they know what it is, they are literate in science. But firstly, I would like to thank the academic engineers and architects in Finland for organizing the contest and for hosting it at the Suvilahti Cultural Center, which is not here in Helsinki, it's outside Helsinki a little bit. And also I would like to thank the University of Helsinki for providing this very beautiful location in the Great Hall for our award ceremony. So thank you very much. And secondly, and especially, I would like to thank you, the young scientists, for coming to Finland with your excellent projects. I trust that the last few days have been very rewarding to you here in Helsinki. You have done a fantastic job, and you can be indeed very, very proud of yourselves. This annual contest has become one of the leading events in Europe's science calendar. It is one of the most widely reported European science stories every year, and indeed it deserves to be so. The content is all about scientific excellence and innovative ideas. It is about encouraging your talents and recognizing your bright ideas in a wide range of fields of research and innovation. Science and technology play increasingly important roles in our everyday lives, and are without doubt the main driving forces behind the development of our society. Innovation is what makes the difference in today's global and competitive world. Understood broadly, innovation is fresh thinking and it creates value. Innovation is our capacity to design our future, to which we aspire in a better way than we did in the past. And this is a very topical issue now when we are in the middle of financial crisis. Everybody should have a creative and innovative mind so that we can better tackle the grand challenges of our time. These challenges include the well-known problems like the climate change, the resource scarcity. We also have to make sure that we can take care of our aging populations in the future. And of course, we have to lead the way out from this economic crisis towards the smart, sustainable and inclusive growth. Indeed, for your future and for our future, it will be important that the growth pattern we are doing is smart, sustainable and inclusive. And research and innovation are essential to answering these challenges and in doing so, producing more jobs to people. Research and innovation are also at the heart of the Europe 2020 strategy, which the European Union and the heads of state adopted last year. We want to transform the European Union into an innovation union. And it goes without saying that young people are the future of the innovation union. The EU and its member states should continue to invest in education and to modernize the education systems at all levels, so that we can raise the skills and prepare young people to meet the future societal challenges. If we want to keep the target which the heads of state and governments in Europe have taken, namely that we will invest 3% of our GDP into research and innovation by 2020, we have calculated that we need 1 million more researchers by 2020 than we have at the moment. So you are indeed needed, so just keep going. But unfortunately, less and less young people are interested in science and technology nowadays. And all EU member states have to urgently address this problem. We need to attract more young people to science and technology careers, and we need also to equip them with the skills and knowledge which is necessary to become future responsible scientists and innovators. And also, as I already said, to become scientifically active and literate citizens, because not everybody can become a researcher. So I want to emphasize once more, you are our future. And this is why your education is so very important. So this is why we also in the Commission, in my DG, Research and Innovation, we want to invest in science education of the young Europeans. We recognize the need for good scientists and innovators to solve our problems, and not only solve the problems, but also to turn some of them into opportunities. I think that we have to keep a positive mind. Every crisis also has an opportunity to offer, if we use it well. We know that to have good scientists in the future, we must invest into you now. And we also should make sure in every country that the career prospects and conditions for researchers can be improved in all EU countries in such a way that you will find the research career as an attractive career. The European Commission is doing its fair share to support science education in Europe. We have, for instance, launched all kinds of important projects, and I will just mention two of them. One is called Secure. The aim of this project is to provide the policymakers with such knowledge which helps them to improve mathematics, science and technology curricula in schools, and also ensure their implementation throughout the EU. The idea of this project is to prepare the children from an early age on for their future careers where knowledge in mathematics, science and technology is important. And such careers are not only research careers, also other professions in the society need knowledge and understanding about these issues. Also, this project wants to make sure that there are ways and means that this kind of an education is as accessible to everybody who is interested. And also, above all, that it's also enjoyable to young people, because they don't do it otherwise. It shouldn't be boring. All this can be very exciting, I can assure you, and you know that. So I would also like to mention another project where some European countries are studying the national differences, the cultural diversity, gender aspects, or religious beliefs in teaching and learning. These are important factors to be aware and to know about. This project aims at developing strategies so that science education can be adapted to different and specific needs of children from different backgrounds. So this is the principle of inclusiveness again. You young scientists, you give an excellent example to other young people by being so successful in your projects. You will inspire others. Your new ideas are the fuel of innovation, and you have shown a lot of creativity with the outstanding projects which you have had a chance to present during the last days. Participation at this contest, of course, means that you are among the best young scientists in Europe, and I'm sure that also in the world. And I'm very, very proud of you. I encourage you all to continue your endeavors with science, research and innovation, and I do hope that you have a rewarding career ahead of you, and I'm sure of that. You can make a difference with your inquiring minds. your skills and your enthusiasm. Research and innovation flourish from the diversity of ideas and freedom. This means that we have to ensure that all boys and girls, young women and men, will be given a chance to show their talent and shine, irrespective of their backgrounds. We need every talent to build a better Europe. And I feel strongly about this. The Commission is also actively trying to address the underrepresentation of young girls in science education and women in science today. Female students and researchers do at least as well in science and research at all levels as their male colleagues, but they are not very well represented in the highest positions compared to their male colleagues. I don't think that this is due to lack of competencies, but this is more due to traditional thinking and mentalities, and I hope that we all keep this in mind when we act in this field. Our Commissioner, Mrs. Moira Geoghegan-Quinn, who is responsible for research, innovation and science in the Commission, wants to change this situation in Europe and wants to ensure gender equality throughout the field of research and innovation. And now I would like to take this prime opportunity to congratulate each one and every one of you for excellent projects. You have had an opportunity to present your project and studies to your peers and possible future collaborators during these last days. These days may be the days which will change your future. Before finishing, I would like to express my great gratitude on behalf of the European Commission to the organizations who have sponsored this event. Your generous prizes make this contest unique, and I'm sure that the winners will enjoy their time at your organizations. And special thanks to Professor Maria Ana Viana Baptista, who is the chair of the esteemed jury, for the excellent work done by the jury. Without your expertise and dedication, this contest would indeed not have been possible. So thank you very much, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Ms. Anneli Pauli. Next up, I would like to introduce you to the State Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Science, Mr. Tapio Kosunen. Stage is yours.
Your Excellencies, dear young scientists, ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to host the European Union Contest for Young Scientists here in Finland. It's a great honor for us to welcome you, dear young scientists, to Finland as our guests, and we look forward to hearing you present your projects. Education and science are at the core of our efforts to build a future for our Finnish and European society. By making effective use of scientific research and its findings, we do better both physically and mentally as individuals and as a society. For centuries, science and scholarship have been international, and the modern technologies further facilitate global interaction. This can be seen in the European Union Contest for Young Scientists. The participants come from nearly 40 countries, some from outside Europe. For science and research to have a promising future, it is crucial that people have confidence in science. Science must rest on an ethically sustainable basis, and research findings must be widely available to people. In Finland, we survey Finns' attitudes to science and their knowledge of science by means of a science barometer every 3 years. According to the barometer conducted last year, the majority of Finns are interested in matters concerning science, research and technology. And young people are clearly more interested in science than the older generations. When we look at different topics of interest, science, politics, economics, sports and so on, we see that young age groups are more interested in science and in sports than their elders, whereas all the other topics interest older generations more. Well, this inspires confidence in the future as regards society in general and the future of science and research in particular. The responses to a question about people's confidence in different sectors of society gave much cause for satisfaction to the academic community. They reveal solid faith in science and scholarship, both as an institution and as named organizations. The organizations figuring at the top were universities and polytechnics, in which Finns have as much faith as in the defense forces. 7 in 10 respondents expressed their great confidence in higher education institutions. When we look at the scientific disciplines, we find that all population groups follow progress in medical research. Similarly interesting for the whole population is environmental research. Overall, men are more interested in science than women, but there are differences in the topics of interest. Medicine and gene research appeal to women much more than men, who in turn are more interested in information technology and space research. We can see similar trends in the Young Scientist contest. Around 30% of the participants are women. The topics of the projects relate to medicine and biology in particular, whereas in mathematics and technology projects are almost always done by men. Every participating country should encourage girls and women to participate in the Young Scientist contest with their projects, and special effort should be made to end the disciplinary segregation. Ladies and gentlemen, in its program, the Finnish government stresses the importance of education and research. The aim is to make Finns the most competent nation by the year 2020. Equal opportunity in education is the underpinning of welfare. In Finland, girls do better in learning outcome comparisons. They also participate and complete education more often than boys. Even though women have been in majority among masters and doctoral graduates for some time, only 1 in 4 professors is a woman. The situation is similar in many other European countries. Such problems with equality in education and research have to be addressed at each level and in each field of education, separately from its own starting points. The future of science is in young people. The Ministry of Education and Culture is taking various measures to build this future through intensified input into science, higher education resources and research funding. Within the field of science, the Ministry has funded the Science Center Heureka in Vantaa, near Helsinki, and Science Center Tietomaa in Oulu. In addition, the Ministry delights in being able to grant funding to new youth science events, such as Skifest in Joensuu and the International Millennium Camp for Young People, which is arranged in connection with the conferral of the Millennium Prize. I'm thrilled to see all the youthful hustle and bustle that is going on in youth science and technology today. The zeal of young people is infectious and inspires us more major scholars to see the world with different eyes. Your projects are a shining example of this. I would like to thank the European Commission for the momentous work for European society on all fronts, notably by means of this contest. Further, I would like to congratulate the academic engineers and architects in Finland who have arranged this contest with great success. Our heartfelt gratitude is also due to all the others who have contributed to the arrangement of the contest. You are really doing work that counts. And to you, dear participants, young participants, I wish every success in your careers and researchers and in your life in general. I hope you have enjoyed your stay in Finland and have a lasting memory of our country and its academic community. We would be very, very happy to see you here again later. as students or as researchers. So, welcome to Finland.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tapio Kosunen. You're definitely more than welcome, but I suggest the summertime is the best. Just saying. Next up, the host organizer of my microphone is echoing as well? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, trying to make it work. Mr. Pekka Pelinen, Director of Science and Technology, TK.
State Secretary Tapio Kosunen, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, President of Riigikogu, representatives of the European Commission, dear contestants, distinguished guests. What is the European Union Contest for Young Scientists all about? The award ceremony may appear to be a strange place to ask a question like this. The textbook answer is, of course, that the contest is about promoting science and scientific thinking. However, there could be a deeper meaning to it as well. Liberating the mental resources and creating a culture favorable for innovation are some of the underlying prerequisites for science and innovation to flourish. It is now nearly a decade ago, actually 9 years, since Professor Richard Florida, in his world-famous book, The Rise of the Creative Class, sparked an international movement to transform societal development to embrace the values and attitudes of people who create for living, such as artists, engineers, writers, and, of course, scientists. According to the author, the concept creative class clearly includes a variety of professions where the main constituents to work are brain power and the ability to lateral thinking. Despite Florida's and his colleagues' work, common wisdom still all too often fails to see the connection between these professions and groups. To my great personal irritation, creativity is often associated more or less exclusively with arts, while the public perception of science and technology may be that of a very linear and straightforward environment. Having a background of an engineer, I am painfully aware of the astonishing scale of this misunderstanding. Like many other prejudices, also this one has hardly any factual basis. On the contrary, really, science and technology in all its forms keeps on advancing into unknown territories, continuously opening up unforeseen opportunities for innovation and innovative people. Bearing in mind the monumental future challenges and expectations posed on scientists and engineers, the demand and opportunities for creative lateral thinking within science and technology are virtually unlimited. As has been mentioned also here earlier, science and technology are not just important, they can be great fun as well. I just cannot think of a better environment for exercising creativity and lateral thinking than the world of science and technology. Therefore, the concept of creativity cannot be monopolized. As Richard Florida recognized, thirst for creativity is accompanied by a passion for informality and a rejection for rigid, buttoned-down attitudes of the past. This is exactly what this event is about, and what we have witnessed here in Helsinki during the last few days. I have to say that to the relief of the organizers, the passion for informality has remained within reason. However, it is exactly the enthusiasm and joy reflected in the works of young scientists I personally find very inspiring in this annual showcase of the most promising young scientists from Europe and beyond. Walking along the corridors of the exhibition leaves no doubt about Suvilahti being a massive concentration of creative thinking for the last few days. All the qualities mentioned by Florida have been around in plenty. At this stage, I would like to express my gratitude to all the other organizations who have contributed to this event and to the work which was started well over a year ago. Special thanks go to Helsinki University, Aalto University, and Science Center Heureka, whose contribution has been invaluable. Before ending, I would like to address a few words to the contestants. I sense excitement, even anxiety in the air. In a while, some of you will be walking to the stage here to collect your prizes. Please bear in mind that you are all winners, no matter whether you receive one of the prizes here or not. You are all winners of your national contests, and participation in the European Union contest for young scientists is a prize in itself. In addition to the prizes, it is the process of participation that is uniquely valuable. In the opening ceremony, at the end of last week, Lauri Kauppila, first prize winner from the 2002 contest, said that the prize money has been spent long ago. He has no idea where it went. More importantly, it was socializing and sharing experiences with his peers in the contest that really had an impact on the course of his life later on. If in 10 years from now, even some of you can say the same, Richard Florida's spirit has been permanently embedded in your mind. In this case, the effort we, the organizers, have put into this event has definitely been worthwhile. I look forward with confidence to seeing this happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pellinen. You got more paperwork than I do. I'm sure that it's going to happen once in a while. In about an hour, I'll lose them all over here. So, just saying, get you right to it. We got one more speaker for you, and she's probably the person that's had most time observing your projects. I'm of course talking about the president of the jury, Professor Maria Ana Viana Baptista.
State Secretary, Mr. Tapio Sunen, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, and you young scientists. It is a pleasure to be in Helsinki today at the award ceremony of the 23rd edition of the European Union Contest for Young Scientists 2011. It gives me great pride to be here today judging what must be the finest young scientists in Europe. It is also an honor that I have been given the opportunity to preside over this year's jury. Let me first congratulate all the students that had the courage to prepare and to present their projects in this prestigious international forum. Every one of you is a winner in your own country, so you've proven already that your projects are good and that they reach the international standards. And you should bear in your minds what the Finnish young scientist who spoke at the opening ceremony last Saturday said. This contest gave me the confidence to compete on the international stage. You have all competed successfully, so please keep this in mind. Let me also acknowledge the teachers, the supporters, and the national organizers of each country for providing the encouragement and the support for all these young scientists to be able to travel to Helsinki and to participate in this contest. This year we had nearly 80 projects to judge. The projects covered, as usual, a wide range of subjects from the fundamental sciences such as math, physics and chemistry to biology, medicine, social sciences, engineering and computing. The high standard of these projects, of the projects presented here, give all of us confidence that the future of science and technology is in safe hands and in creative minds. The jury had a difficult task to choose among very impressive works. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues in the jury for their excellent work, not only for all these 3 days in Helsinki, but for all the work done remotely, evaluating the projects before coming here. I believe and I hope we did our best. Unfortunately, we do not have as many prizes as we would like to. In our view, all the projects deserve a prize. A special acknowledgement to those of you whose projects were not selected for a prize this year. Please do not give up science. I'm sure that all the jury members here have had projects that were not selected for funding and manuscripts that were not accepted for publication at first. But we did not give up. And after rounds of revisions and rejections, the papers were improved and finally accepted for publication. This is how science works. So please be prepared for it. Finally, and we are now in the stage of distributing our prizes, I only would like to say that I encourage all of you to continue and to pursue your careers in science and technology. And you will see that it is worth the effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, before we get to the moment you've all been waiting for, to set the mood, I think we need some more music, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the Fantasia Trio. We're sort of waiting. Should we roll a video before this start? Let's do that. Roll tape. Thank you very much. Fantasia Trio, music by Jacques Ibert, and that shows how much I have control over this situation. None. Next, we should have a video. Roll tape. Awkward moments. No tape. Okay. Sorry, my bad. All right. We'll show it to you later. I think they're still editing something, adding the soundtrack, special effects, fireworks, the whole shebang. Let's move on to the prizes, right? You guys with me? Yeah? Okay. Still awake? Good. Okay, we'll start with a special prize donated by the wonderful Orion Corporation. And on stage, I would like to have the president of the jury, Professor Mariana Viana Baptista, and Mr. Antti Haapalinen, the vice president of R&D Orion Pharmaceuticals. The first prize of this prize ceremony goes to Czech Republic, Pavel Svek. Congratulations. So for prize winners now in the future, we wish you stay in, especially for the group prizes, we wish you stay next to the stage. And for the photo op, so after you've come and picked up your prize, please stay next to the stage and pose to these cameras right here. Now you know the practicalities. Moving on, our next special prize is donated by the wonderful people of the Federation of Finnish Technology Industries, donated by Professor Baptista and Miss Mervi Karikorpi, the director of the Federation of Finnish Technology Industries. And this prize goes to the European schools, Steen Hofsti and Danilo Matseluik. Congratulations. And next, please, the four of you. Go ahead. That's good. Right there's the cameras, so just squeeze in. Yes. Can we go? Can we go? It's a moving process. We're getting there. We're getting there. Another special prize. This one is donated by the wonderful people of EUCYS2011, the prize for chemistry year. Donated by, of course, Professor Baptista and Professor Marian Holmberg, the Vice Chair, Division of Chemical Education, European Association for Chemical and Molecular Sciences. And this prize goes to the host country, Finland, Jarkko Etula. The next special prize is from Intel ISEF. And to give this one away, we have, of course, Professor Baptista and Mr. Michael Zoga, Corporate Affairs Group of Science and Entrepreneurship Europe, and Ms. Sharon Snyder, Manager of International Affairs, ISEF.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but there is no way that I'm not introducing this prize. First of all, thank you for hosting us here. This is the first time since a long time that we can send students from European science fairs to Intel ISEF, which is the biggest pre-college competition in the world. The teams who will win this prize, not one team, not two teams, but thanks to the jury, 3 teams, will have an opportunity to compete, well, first of all, to observe, but if the projects will align with the Intel ISEF rules, then we'll make everything possible for you to compete there with 1,600 students from all over the world, 65 countries, am I right? And Sharon is the director of the science fairs. So thank you so much for making it possible. Special thanks to the jury, of course, and to Karen, Slavin and Jill, who made it possible for us to host this prize. So before you go, we need to know who's this, right?
Thank you very much. So as mentioned, we have 3 winners for this one. We all wish you stick around for a group photo at the end of this prize. Our first goes to Malta, Melvin Zamit. Our second winner from Israel, Gala Oren and Neria Yaristo. And the third project that is awarded here is going to Germany, Daniel Sanusi, Xiang Haizhong, and Fabian Hennig. Thank you very much. And congratulations once again, of course. Good. Good that we got a camera coordinator. Which one is my better side, the right or the left? We'll roll with it. Moving on to another group of prizes, of course, we want you to stick around for a group photo like we just had. This one is donated by the JRC, the Joint Research Center. And to have this one out, we have Dr. Krzysztof Maruzewski, Director, Institute for Reference Materials and Measurements.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Because we are going to stay a while on the stage, so let me use this opportunity to maybe say a few words about the Joint Research Center. We are a cluster of 7 institutes, and 4 of them have joined this event with prizes. It's an opportunity to visit one of those institutes. So you will actually witness a ceremony of giving 4 prizes to the awarded competitors. Thank you.
Thank you. And the first prize for Institute for Environment and Sustainability goes to United Kingdom, Martin Richard Thompson. The special prize for Institute for Health and Consumer Protection goes to Turkey, Melisa Tokmak and Aile Biktergan. Oh, you want them on center stage already? Okay. Guess she's running the show. And the special prize for Institute for Protection and Security of the Citizen goes to Czech Republic, Bedřich Said. And the fourth JRSA Special Prize for Institute for Reference Materials and Measurements go to Germany, Gabriel Saal and Nicolas Scheidi. Thank you very much and congratulations. This next prize, specially donated by the European Patent Office, presented by Mr. Markus Steiner, Examiner in Semiconductor Technology, EPO, and Mr. Victor Koss, Director in Biotechnology for the EPO. Welcome on stage, sirs.
Before we announce the winners, I would just like to very briefly say what the prize actually is. The prize is for up to 3 groups to visit the European Patent Office in Munich. It's an all expenses paid trip. It's not that it's going to be just looking at offices all the time. We organize visits to local industries, we organize a cultural program, and there's an opportunity to talk with examiners about the projects, and there's a little bit more information about patenting, and yes, that's the general program, and it can be modified a little bit according to your tastes and need. Just so you know, because of the planning time it takes in our organization, this will most likely take place November next year, so in 2012.
And let's see who those winners are. I know something you don't know. First we have from Switzerland, Pius Markus Taylor. Congratulations. Second winning group from Turkey, Emine Aysan Vedel and Zem Yostürk. Sorry. And the third special prize goes to Lithuania. Gale Tumanaitien Dalia Barkevisiute. Now it's time to pose for the cameras with a round of applause. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next, we're moving on to another group of prizes, especially donated by the good people of Euroforum. And if I may have on stage, Mr. Klaus Madsen, the chairman of the Euroforum Coordination Group.
So let me just say a couple of words about this very boring sounding name, Euroforum. I'm sure it doesn't ring a bell with very many people. Euroforum, behind that name, hides the largest European research organizations. We cover a whole lot of disciplines, from particle physics, space science, molecular biology to material science and fusion research. So we are actually some of the people who actually do the real research. And what you may not know, and what is maybe not so widely known in Europe, is that these areas where we are active are areas where Europe and European science is world leading. Now, we are world leading today. We want to be world leaders in the future, and that is why we are very happy to follow up with prizes and support this activity. And we hope to see many of you come and visit our facilities. The prizes we are going to donate involve a 1-week stay with each of our facilities, with one each, of course. So the lucky winners may find themselves not inside, but next to the large European fusion reactor, or inside the CERN experiments, or maybe even next to a large European telescope in South America. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The first project awarded one of these prizes goes to France, Florentine Delaine, Joseph Genetai, and Jason Loya. The special prize for the European Fusion Development Agreement goes to Egypt, Azza Abdelhamid Fayad. The special prize for the European Molecular Biology Laboratory goes to the United States of America, Erica Portnoy. Special prize for the European Space Agency is awarded to Team Italy, Andrea Emilio Amadeo Francesco and Jacopo Prinetti and Federica Villa. You're going to have to form a little football group photo at the end of this category, but we're getting there. Next special prize goes to the European Synchrotron Radiation Facility. Damn. I should have gotten these papers earlier. Woo. Goes to Slovakia, Michal Habara and Michal Fabian. The next Aerosu special prize to the European Southern Observatory goes to the United States of America, Jane Cox. And last but not least, to the Institute of La Langevin, Latvia, Andris Alfreds Abots and Raivis Eglitis. We're good now? We're squeezed in? Because you just don't want one leg in the picture, right?
No, I don't want to be on the photo.
Not me. Here we go. Give them one more round of applause. Congratulations. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the international prizes. I would like to have on stage Ms. Anneli Pauli and Mr. Tapio Kosunen. Now, for the first international prize, the quotation goes like this. This is an excellent project with a strong messages for the management of public health. It exemplifies the way in which high-quality observations and environmental monitoring can lead to direct improvements in practice. The winner demonstrated a great understanding of the interaction between human land use and the quality of our aquatic ecosystems. A very worthy winner of the international prize. We're of course talking about Mr. Bailey Lovett from New Zealand. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry about that. third prizes, 3,500 euros each, go to Norway, Alex Berresaker. Poland, Michal Miszkiewicz. Sorry about that, Miss Bailey. I gotta get my cue cards right. I don't know who did them. Probably me at 3 in the morning. And third person, awarded for the third prize, from the United Kingdom, Holly Reese. No, that's okay. I was sort of wondering where you were left off, but it's all good. Please give them a round of applause one more time. For the second prizes, 5,000 euros each. We also have 3 winners. First, Germany, Benjamin Walter. United Kingdom, Natalie Mitchell. And a group project from Bulgaria, Georgi Atanasov, Georgi Georgiev, and Kalina Petrova. I'm soon going to be over on the upside. I'm just trying to make my way over here. Want to sit down? No. To the first prizes, which are 7,000 euros each. And for the quotations. The winner has instrumented tennis players with a 3-axis accelerometers. He has developed classification software to analyze real-time internal data and classify tennis players' strokes with an accuracy averaging over 96%. His findings have wide application of usage, including a sports science and rehabilitation medicine. I'm of course talking about Alexander Amini from Ireland. All Our next winner invented and developed a highly innovative device for rock climbers. For the first time, climbers now have a reliable camming device that can be attached to rock protuberances, thus greatly increasing the number of situations in which climbers can perform. He used sophisticated test and analysis tools to improve his invention through a series of prototypes, making it both stronger and lighter. Switzerland, Pius Markus Taylor, congratulations. And our third first prize winner, quotation of his work. The winner's results are very important with regard to the spreading of antibiotic resistance causing infections that are difficult to treat. His research is based something as common as houseflies. The winner is from Lithuania, Povilas Kavaliauskas. Okay, let's try to squeeze in here. First row, why don't you make your first here? Okay, yeah, you do your thing. Come on, yeah. I don't want to mess up a good system here. And a big round of applause. One more time, congratulations. And all you now on stage, at the end of the ceremony, want you to stay here for an extra while, so everybody's on stage right now. Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations. Thank you. You go ahead, that was at the end of the ceremony, want you to stay here. Thank you. Go ahead. Exciting times. Now we're heading to the honorary awards related to the first prizes. I would like to have on stage Mr. Richard Mihill from the Conference Director of the London International Youth Science Fair.
As I stepped onto the plane to come over here, I poked my head up and I got some strange looks. And I looked around me and I saw strangers. As you look around you right now, you don't see strangers. You see bright young minds, you see scientists, you see entrepreneurs. But most importantly, you now see friends. For an event like this, people come together, learn about science, but also make lifelong friendships. It's an event like this, but also the first prize winners will be attending the London International Youth Science Forum. This is a 2-week residential event for 300 students from 50 countries around the world. Again, like EUCYS, it's a unique event. It's not a competition. All of the students, it's an open event, all students will be learning from top scientists, lectures, debates and seminars which you choose, the lectures that you want to attend to. We also take you off to some of the biggest and best renowned university departments and industrial sites in the UK, places like Airbus, places like the National Oceanography Centre, Tilbury Power Station, as well as Oxford and Cambridge University departments. Like EUCYS, we have a fantastic cultural and social programme, so you guys get the chance over the 2 weeks to learn as much as you can from each other from around the world. So I'm looking forward to welcoming our first prize winners this coming 2012 at LIYSF.
Thank you very much, Richard. And we have 3 winners. The ones going to the London International Youth Science Forum are Alexander Amini from Ireland. Pius Marcus Taylor from Switzerland. And from Lithuania, Povilas Kavaliauskas. And now it's time to pose for the cameras. Go ahead. Congratulations. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Congratulations. The next honorary prize donated for the Stockholm International Youth Science Seminar. I'd like to have on stage Mr. Robert P. Fridqvist, National Board Member, Swedish Federation of Young Scientists.
Just some quick words about the prize. The students that are about to come up to the stage will receive an invitation to attend the Nobel Week in Stockholm this year and to meet the Nobel laureates. And it's a great honor for me, representing the Swedish Federation of Young Scientists and the Stockholm International Youth Science Seminar, to welcome 2 students to this prestigious week in Stockholm.
Congratulations, Pius Marcus Taylor, Switzerland, and Povilas Kavaliauskas from Lithuania. Congratulations. Ladies and gents, let's give one more round, a big round of applause to all of our winners. One more time. Congratulations. A good note there, if you wonder why our friend from Ireland had to leave the stage before the end of the, or giving out the Stockholm Prize, is because you're 16, right, buddy? You gotta be 18 to hit that prize, right? I know. To make you feel better, story of my life. Let's give her a round of applause, though. Congratulations, man. Now, at the end of the ceremony, we wish all winners to join us right here on stage to get a group photo. Before we do that, it's time for the official flag between the host organizers 2011, Mr. Pekka Pelinen, and the European Union representative, Anneli Pauli, transferring the EUCYS flag. Go ahead. Congratulations to Dr. Jan Sipos and all the best for next year's competition. One more round of applause. Congratulations. Wish you all the best for next year. Now let's see if my karma's getting any better. I think it is. Yes! Give it up one more time for the Fantasia Trio. Thank you very much. There you had the music of Darius Milhav, the Pastoral Opus 147. Now I know I might be pushing my luck here, but let's try to get that video rolling. Let's see, 2 out of 2, give it a go. Yes!
It's easy to see, although we see through. Don't have to look hard to see through you. Even before the fall, we had you figured out. And when you're bending knees at the altar, be careful, don't think a no altar. Take them to the brink, but then stand your ground. And you fight our soul against the world. It's a story so and now she can't be tied, holding on attached when he don't go out. And now he's all lies on a victory. Got what he came for, and that's you. Said he served you lies and you ate them all. And there's a certain goal you just stick to, so that they don't mess up a big you.
What is this place?
Take a bow and you can stand up tall.
Together with 140 students,
Seems like you had a good time, right? Seems like you had a good time. Thank you very much for everybody for the prize ceremony. I wish all the winners of this prize ceremony stay right here on stage. All the rest of you, the coaches, leave outside to a special evening for you guys. Thank you very much. All the best, and I think I'll see you later on tonight. Thank you. So all winners of today, please join us right here on the stage. All winners of today. No, all the winners. So not only the final prizes, I want all the winners to stay on stage.